apelyido taga Purisima.
I'm Elijah-Delfin.
Anong-
Cousin in law.
Anong year siya nag-graduate?
I'm sister. I have my
Kilala.
sister Pinting.
Purisima.
And I
Sa
have
Purisima.
also Rose.
Sa Cagayan nga.
Day. The Tio.
Cagayan Valley. Asawa ng pinsan ko.
76 sila ako nag-graduate sa ano eh, sa Purisima.
Nag-graduate ako sa high school
Purisima.
1972. And then after that, nag-graduate mo na ako ng Bachelor of Science of Economics sa Philamer 1977. Then, pagka-graduate ko, nag-bro ako sa Highway for 1 year. And then I transferred in National Irrigation and sa Antique, sa Revenue. Antique. Pagkatapos, balik ako sa eskwelahan sa WIT, Civil Engineering, graduate 1987. Nagkanto ako sa Duha, Qatar. Balik naman ako dito sa Pilipinas, kaya nag-immigrate dito sa Amerika. Ang 32 years already here in America. 1 year in California. 32 years in Toronto. Nag-retire na ako sa Bong. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot my wife. That's in the friend na isa ang mulata ako. Medyo may Alzheimer ako. May isa ako kabata na sinangalan na si Darren. 30 years old now. Sa Bong. Ari sa Bong sa California.
Next is we have name of the single letter O.
Philippine in short.
Mas mahaba.
Dire ka sa may picture dyan.
So good evening, everyone. So my name is O, for short, Tipin. So just like most of us, I'm 1976 graduate, and happy to be one. I just like, unlike the most of you, I did not come here in America when I was young. I was 39 years old. I married young, have 2 kids, and have 2 grandsons. And my first grandson is now graduating in college, summer of next year, civil engineering. And my second grandson is 8 years old. So I'm blessed, that's what I say. So I did not come here because I was busy raising my 2 kids. And when they come here, they were in high school, so I don't have to put them to daycare and spend a lot of money. Because I think daycare is a lot of money. So my professional life was very colorful, and it's been how many years, Dave? Since graduation that we are nurses?
47 minutes.
Yeah, so 47 years.
Yes.
And in that span of time, I've worked a lot of places and I've worked a lot of specialties. So when my kids were with graduated college here, I also went back to college and took my master's degree. So I think it's not too late. So when I started in 1993, I resigned, or I mean not resigned, I retired when I was 64. And that's still a lot of years working here, right? So right now, I devoted my time between here and the Philippines. So last year, because of the pandemic, we stayed there for at least a year. So we came back March, and we will be going home in September, end of September. So it's a beautiful life. So I tell you, if only I've known that being a retired is that happy or fabulous, I should have retired when I was 62 now. I know it's really wonderful to be a retiree. And my husband told me that he wakes up when he wants to, he goes to bed when he wants to, and he eats when he wants to, and he goes around the world when he wants to.
Louder for this
Yeah,
series.
so I'm lucky that I'm...
What did you say there? Louder for this series.
For this year. Oh no, please let me enjoy. We have all different description of happiness.
Yes.
So Desiree is happy to be working. So let her be.
Yes. Amen.
Hallelujah.
So the way we live. So they said that happiness is meeting an old friend after a long time, and it feels like it's still the same. And that's what I feel when I meet every one of you. I feel so happy, and I feel like we just met yesterday. Yeah, I know. So in the end, what I want to say is that, so we are not here for long, and that's the fact of life. So if we live our life against the wind, it's just like a death sentence. So don't take life as a chore. It is a journey. So enjoy your journey as I enjoy mine.
Thank you so much. Next is,
No, it's not here, got sick.
okay, so we need, okay, Celeste. Celeste.
Si Titing. Titing.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Celeste. I'm former Lado. Now I'm married to Madaya. So my nickname is Titi. I graduated in 1984. So this is my classmate. So when I graduated nursing, I was only 19 years old. I get work that time because I think 21. We were 21. So I worked in Gabis Emmanuel for like a year and a half. So after I got my license, I applied for Saudi Arabia. I worked there for like a year and a half, and then where I met my husband, because he's also a nurse in Saudi Arabia. He's been there for like, I guess, maybe 12 years. And then, so when we were there, we're lucky to have the U.S. Embassy in Riyadh give us like a multiple 10 years visa to come over here. So we every time we didn't go to the Philippines, we come here for a visit. And then I said, okay, let's get a try the state board. So at first we didn't pass, and then second time, thank God we passed the exam. So we started here in Orange County. We lived here for like maybe 5 years. That was on like 95. So I worked in University of California, Irvine for like 2 years in FCU. And I said, maybe I'm gonna stay here. That time there's no Facebook. So my husband, so when we moved to Northern California, that was like before 2000. So all of his friends are here. And then, because his family are all there, I by myself here, I don't have any family here.
Yeah, me.
So I said, I wish, we could go back to Southern California, but I said, I like the life over there. So that's why we started. I worked in Southern Solano for 23 years. I don't work that side anymore. I'm now in charge in the telemetry unit in Southern Solano Medical Center. So my husband is retired, and I said, okay, maybe in 3 years, because I'm 59 years old. I said maybe 62. That's my target year.
Yes.
Of retiring.
Yes.
So I said, hopefully, and I'm glad that Rosario always invite me to attend this one, because I said, I think this is a good start, like so that we can know each other, and and what else?
Get to have some
We can
fun.
have some fun.
Yes.
Thank you, Celeste. Next is Elizabeth.
Good evening, I'm Elizabeth Brown again. This is Frank, my husband of 11 years. I'm sorry, we forgot. 34 in September.
Son knows.
Thank God for
And we
children.
have 2 kids. Catherine is 30 years old and Jonathan, our wonderful boy, is 28. Yes, he's our pride and joy. He's very good. And I worked in the Philippines for 2.5 years at the Makati Medical Center, and then I came over. I work in another hospital here for 7.5, and I work at Bone that's where I retired. I think the feeling of thinking of retiring is the scariest part of retiring. But once you're retired, it's the most funny part and
Yep.
fun part.
Yep.
You can sleep, you can eat, it's right.
Yeah.
You can eat, you can sleep,
Whenever
you
you
can go anywhere, and you can have your time. And no one is telling you, and if they ask you when you're coming back, you said, when the train comes back, and that will be it. Because it's really, I think, it's fun. And I am blessed to have our group. There are 8 of us. You know, like last 1980, there's 4 years, there are 5 years, but we have bonded, and we have that group that we see each other in Facebook probably how many times a day, and that is the most fun. And then plus this, it's almost like you're visiting your family, and that's the most fun of it. Retirement probably is the loneliest if you don't have friends, but if you do, it's the most fun of life. I mean, like, I was telling him before, what are we gonna do? Where are we going to go? You know, I mean, like, now it's like, I'm going to, you're going to? But life is, you know, we're starting. He's not retired, he's in my only, so, but I'm retired, thank you.
Keep on working.
And by the way, Beth, she has a message for you. She gave you a message.
Who?
She said that being alone is, to retire alone is not good.
No, without I would like to have some explanation.
Keep going, Nick. Keep going.
Okay, next is another dolphin.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Rosario Graciana Delfin Teo. I graduated 1984 at Philomena Christian Institute, and then after graduation, I went to Manila to work at Lung Center of the Philippines, ICU. And after 2 years and a half, I went to Oman. I met my husband there. And after 4 years, I was working also in Department of Health, Royal Hospital ICU as well. I resigned and became a full-time housewife. We went back to Malaysia, we raised our kids, and around 10 years I was there. And then we started moving in here because my father's petition was effective that time. And we work here, we came here 2000, every year from there, we come here every 10 months just to have our immigration. But later on, after 2020, the 9/11, my brother advised me to stay here in US because they might take my immigration because of the situation going on. So we stayed back. We stayed for good here in US in 2001. From there, we have been more than 20 years. We will be retiring soon in 5 years' time for just to get our Medicare benefit. After that, we will be joining you in being a retired. It's wonderful.
Thank you. Now next is another T. Joe. Jocelyn Tolentino.
Rather Northern California. Northern
My name
California.
is Jocelyn Tolentino. I retired from Kaiser after 23 years in Vallejo. But I came here in California in 1982. I worked at Long Beach Memorial, and then I moved to Northern California because that's where my husband's family is. But anyway, I have 3 kids, all boys, and 1 grandchild.
Yay!
Enjoying retirement. I've been retired for 13 years.
Well, next is Lucy.
Oh, yeah. No, it's
Siya ang last. I'm the last last one?
Ilang kasal niya yun?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lucy. Lucia, actually, but I don't like that name. I like Lucia. So, to do that. But anyway, Gonzalez is my maiden name and married with to my loving husband, Oni Tuzon. Onesimo. One Simo. O-N-E-S-I-M-O.
But not the owner. Not the owner of the Barong Tagalog in the mall.
Anyway, I'm one of the graduate of 1976, first graduate, and I worked at Polymedic Hospital in Mandaluyong for 3 years, and went to Chicago for a year. I think that's all I can stay. And left Chicago because I don't have a good experience there. It was almost right down there. So I worked 3 to 11, and when I went home at 11 o'clock, Lord Jesus, 3 men was running after me, so I'm glad I was able to run faster because the snow is so thick. But anyway, with that incident, I called my sister. My sister is in California and told me, I said I have to go home because I left him in the Philippines. He was my boyfriend then. And so I transferred to California and I worked through the registry to find which hospital I like to land. I worked at Los Robles Hospital. I stayed there for 39 years. I moved from one department to another, assessment nurse, and what's really nice there is because it's a private and it's an elite community. So Malibu, Calabasa, whatever, they're like real rich people. It's hard to deal with them, but you just have to be very nice and friendly to everybody. And they're really nice and cooperative. I met a lot of actors and actresses and all this kind of stuff, but they're nice, you know. Anyway, so I retired at the age of 67, I think 67, and 1919 before the pandemic. 2019, I'm sorry. 2019, just before the pandemic, and that was the best thing that I've ever done. You know, retirement, and I love every bit of it. So we communicate with each other, with this and everyone, many, wherever. And what we do is we do gardening, and we mail plants, each and every. That's during the pandemic because we can't do anything. So I ended up having a big, huge garden in my backyard. So anyway, so I think that's it. Okay, have a good one.
Thank you, Lucy. So anyway, so I guess I'm the last one to say. But anyway, my name is Elmo Travina. I graduated 1976 as part of the first graduate at Philmer. After graduation, I worked at Campus Emmanuel Hospital in the operating room, and I know some of our juniors. I tried to. I'm one of their clinical distractors in the operating room, so and they know that I try to pull their gowns and everything to be strict in the sterile technique. Anyway, so anyway, after I worked at Campus Emmanuel Hospital, I immigrated to the U.S. and landed in Chicago. I worked in the emergency room. From there, I transferred here in California since 1984. And I worked at Rancho Rehabilitation Center for 26 years, and the LA County for a total of 36 years. And I've worked in different departments in this medical intensive care unit, surgical intensive care unit, pediatrics, spinal cord injuries, rehab, medical service coordinator, and I retired as a utilization review nurse for the California Children's Services in 2019. That is before the pandemic also. So anyway, I retired and I'm enjoying the free time of sleeping late and sleeping late and waking up late. So maybe that's the reason why you get this evidence of bigger tummy. But I just want to say that I'm glad that we're able to be together for tonight and celebrate our retirement, I guess, and Jacob are there. And also, I just want to, before I forget, while working at Rancho, I met my wife. And we had twin boys, and right now they're still single, so hopefully they can find the ghost for them. So I guess the only thing I can say is I'm very thankful for the support and for everybody coming here tonight. Thank you. So the next one.
I would like to suggest that we will to listen to some of our the spouses of our alumni.
Okay.
It will probably be good to hear from them. And why are they here too? What are you here for?
Okay, so I'll jump from table to table, okay?
Hello everybody, I'm Thelma Trabina. I'm also a nurse. I'm a graduate at Philippine Women's University, and I came here with a working visa, and I retired in 2020 because I suffered COVID at that time, 2020. I was 62 years old. So because health is wealth, so I decided to retire, okay? So, and I never regretted it. I never regretted it. So I've been a part of this reunion every time they have one. So that's how I met all of you, and I learned to know them. And I really appreciate this group because under the leadership of Nene, you know, she was able to put all her classmates together at all times. That's a very, very challenging role, and I really appreciate her, okay, with all the hard work and, you know, the dedication. I guess that's dedication and commitment that she has been displaying to all of us, and I really appreciate that. She is a very strong and crying. I always cry when I talk. I don't know. I'm so emotional under her very strong leadership. But you know, she's been exposed so many times, but I don't know why she was not able to get a romantic partner. I don't know.
Go to Middle East.
I don't know. She would have been a good catch, you know. So I was, I don't know why Elmo did not get her. But anyway, I really appreciate everybody because all of you has the dedication and the commitment, you know, with your university. And you are very good examples to everybody, especially those who are very consistently attending every time there's a plan for this reunion. So I really know most of you already, you know, every time. And today I had a chance to really have a discussion with the son of Elizabeth, Jonathan. Jonathan, thank you for spending time with me, talking with me. You killed my boredom. He's very smart. Just talking with him, he's a very smart guy. So anyway, so I hope this will continue forever. We don't know how forever that will be, because all of us are getting to that age, you know, and we have to accept reality. Everybody will go eventually. So you have to plan your estate planning. No, really, it's a reality. But, since I'm retired, my advice to everybody is to tell your children, tell everybody to lead a very good, healthy life. Because once you're old, you get really too sick. All kinds of illnesses, all kinds of medications that you're under with, And that's why we are surviving, because of all these maintenance bills. We are still lucky because we have this health insurance. But anyway, have fun, enjoy love, live, love, laugh. Okay? Thank you.
So you know the reason why, right? So anyway, let me see. Let me get.
Ito, loko si Hopaw.
Alam ko spouses. Okay, so thanks for giving me some time to talk. My name is Hope. I'm Desiree's eldest daughter. And my family tries to be, with her every time she attends these functions, because I know that this is very important, that you can, get together. Everyone's so busy. Everyone's raising their family, and a majority of you are nurses. So by the way, happy Nurses Week. The Filipino nurses are the best nurses in the world. You do not get enough recognition. So this is your week. And also, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, godmothers, mommy figures, even if your kids are, four-legged animals, you're still a mom. So I just want to say that I admire each and every one of you for the effort, for making it, despite your busy schedule, because like everyone else has mentioned, you have to enjoy life, because you never know what's going to happen next. Each person has their different journey and different experience and struggles within their family, within themselves. And also because, a lot of you are health care professionals, don't forget to also take care of yourself, spiritually, mentally, and your physical health, because you are taking care of other people, but don't forget yourself also. So, Mommy, thank you for caring for us, and thank you to everyone for being the awesome alumni and nurses and professionals that you are. So, much love and blessings to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Hope. Next, let me call on Frank.
We can see you.
Okay.
She just entered.
Well. Yes.
My wife and I, we were introduced in the late 1980s. We got married in 1989, and we went our honeymoon to California in the San Francisco Bay Area, and we left around late September, just before the great earthquake in San Francisco Bay Area. So I knew we must have had a real big effect on me when we went through there. But it should have had a big effect on my life. And so we've been happily married ever since then. She's my only wife. And I'm her only husband. And so, yes, we have two wonderful kids. My daughter's working away back home in the Detroit area of Michigan. And my son was able to get a week off of work so he could come here. And it's been very good. I'm a chiropractor, and it's been nice having a nurse trying to figure out, which medication does what. And the names are confusing sometimes. And so, but it's really been a happy thing. I've enjoyed it, and I wouldn't have traded in for anything else.
All right. Thank you, Tony.
I thought you forgot me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
What a voice.
By the way, Onesimo, Oni, Wansimo in the border of Canada in the United States. Wansimo, according to the immigration. I met my wife, Lucy, the girl across the street, close to our house. Yeah. Because when I was in the military, I've been a warrior fighting the Muslim rebels in Mindanao. And I should have a R&R. So one time in the morning, I said, who's that beautiful lady? Look next. And one of my friends said, that's Lucy. Oh, is that Lucy? The girl across the street. So that's the beginning of our story. And by the way, I'm also a BSN, but not some nurse. So I'm a veteran, a warrior, and I fought so many battles, but not the battle of beer. And a warrior, not. Oh, I'm now a Lakers, no longer a warrior.
Lakers.
Yeah. So I don't have any verse like Simo. I don't have any PSALM. How do you pronounce that? PSPALM. Psalm, right? Yeah, I don't have that. But there's only one word I want to tell you, point to ponder, word to ponder.
What's it?
You escape or get out from your comfort zone. And you could accomplish your mission, your goal. So thank you. Have a wonderful night.
And we'll dance.
And I love you all, by the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. Next is, let me talk to Tony.
Hi, good evening. I'm Tony. I'm a Malaysian. Been mistaken many a times as a Filipino, but I accept that. I met my wonderful, beautiful wife in the Middle East, and I was working in the Ministry of Environment, and she was working in the Ministry of Health. We've been together for almost 30 odd years, and in those times, I always find her to be a very supportive and a loving person. And I can only remember in a moment when I almost passed away about maybe 8 months ago. And the thing that kept me going was this: honey, you gotta fight me. And I heard it twice. And when it came out from that, what you call event, I said, why you keep repeating that sentence to me every time, two minutes ago? He said, you were out for 40 minutes. Oh my God, I didn't know I was out for 40 minutes without knowing what happened. But I thank God that she's the one that pulled me through her voice. Okay, that's what I want to share with you. That there's always somebody in your life, and you should always cherish that moment while you're still alive. Okay? That's all I gotta say. Have a wonderful life, and always be thankful that you breathe every day.
Thank you, Tony.
Gani. My name is Gani Chumasera. I am the bitter half of Pendy.
The bitter.
For 44 organizing years. I saw her when she was playing volleyball. I was on my clerkship. That was 1977. I am
Volleyball player.
medical graduate in UARM Residential Veterans Hospital. Had my specialty training at Lung Center and spent how many years practice? 16 years. Then I came over here. I became a nurse actually. I challenged the board. Yeah, that was. I worked for 1 year and it's a different view because when I was a doctor, I was commanding, I was basically anyone I can say to the relatives of the patient. Here I cannot, so I quit. Now I'm just work at home most of the time. I'm 70 years old, by the way.
Yay!
My boss doesn't want me to retire. They provide me my computer at home, so I just work at home 3 times a week. Yeah, most of the time I'm with my wife.
How is it, Johnny?
Hard.
Thank you, Tony.
That's my bitter years.
Okay, Jimmy.
Hello, my name is Jimmy Andrade.
Welcome.
I work as before I'm a merchant marine.
Kaon ka mo, anay lang. Pakan asya. Pakan
I'm Jimmy Andrade, and before I'm a merchant marine, working in a ship. Seaman, nag-jump ship din.
Bigyan mo na ba kung
No, legally naman. Then, I gave up my career and joined with my wife. And we are former classmates in high school. So, when I migrated in America, I became PSN2. Binubuhay sa nurse. That time, we're still dependent. Like he said, you cannot work. They used to ask me, where are you working? I told them that I'm working in NASA. Oh, it's hard to get in there. Oh, it's so easy. Nasa bahay lang. So we have 3 kids and I became a kapitan sa barko. Yun pala, inakapitan ng mga bata. It's funny. So, I ended up to be working as a bartender in a hotel in Indianapolis. Then, right now, I'm planning to retire too, and I'm glad to see you all guys. I love Philadelphians, mabuhay. Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy. And the next one is Dale.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Del. I'm married to this handsome gentleman. So I became a Delfin. Anyway, I'm not a Philadelphian. I graduated from Central Philippine University in 1982. Anyway, I am currently working as an auditor at an international relocation company, but I used to work at Danbury Hospital in accounting, so I'm kind of used to all these nurses. And for my family, I have 3 sisters who are nurses, and my brothers are, like most of them, are married to nurses also. So on the other side of the Mumbai, his sisters are all nurses. So anyway, we're here in California, just enjoying the family, and my son is here, our son is here. So, and we're like snowbirds because now that he's retired, we could always go back and forth, and especially we live in the East Coast, and most of you who are familiar with how cold or brutal winter is. So we come here and enjoy the beautiful weather because they say California always has a beautiful weather. So we've been here for like a year and a half now, but we're gonna be going back in the East Coast in the summer. And so I'm glad to meet all of you, and I hope everyone has a wonderful night.
Thank you for all the supporting characters of the, yeah. But before I continue, I would like to make an announcement that whoever wants to have an additional fillings to eat, they're going to remove all the foods here.
Well, you let Ilian talk too, because he's very good with us. Photographer, everything.
Yes, okay.
So Ilian
So,
say
Okay.
whoever wants
Whoever wants
to
to go and
go ahead.
and
Just
eat,
go.
get some
get some more
Oh,
before this.
after maybe Ilian talks.
Ilian talk. Come on, Ilian.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Ilian.
Hi everyone, I'm Elian. I'm Independence's son, youngest son.
Look alike. Daddies look alike.
I actually remember a lot of you guys since I was very, very little.
Yes.
Yeah. We know you.
And, last time I remember seeing you guys was 12 years ago. I was 12 years old. I was 2011. I was following my mom around wherever you guys went. So I was also the IT specialist at that time. So I was helping out with the presentations and photography and everything. So yeah, I'm just very thankful to have my parents supporting me no matter what, and then being patient with me regardless of how many times I changed my major in college. So it's glad to see. I'm glad to see everyone here being happy, and especially my mom being happy. So
There you go.
Well, during this nice trip, I have been seeing how my mom was breathing. So since she had to stop working after the pandemic, it was the time for her to retire then. But every time I walk with my mom, I see how she breathes, and sometimes I realize how much she needs to stop with the distance. But I can always that during a vacation.
Thank you, Jonathan. Now, unexpectedly, I guess we have somebody that we are not expecting to come.
The son, another son.
All right, that's before I do the father thing. Something good.
Something good.
All right, thank you. Thank you for that game. Thank you. Now, I was saying earlier that we have. Oh yes, the other husband. He's not a BSN.
I retired a year ago. Oh, 2 years now. That's why it's good to have a younger wife kasi para ma-remind na. Kaya ako 4 years older than her. It's good na nag-attend siya ng it's good that she attended his reunion
because he's always bugging me. Why are you always joining the reunion? You don't know what you're talking about. You're not doing anything anymore. You just wanted to attend parties. Now he said, oh, ganito pala yun. Sabi niya, yeah, you have met everybody, not just your friends. Everybody, higher ups, and because nursing is just like high school. Your classmate from first year to fourth year.
Yes.
Yeah, and no, that's all. I have married a beautiful lady from Rojas City.
As I was saying earlier, that we have a classmate that we were not expected to come, but I guess she don't want to miss this activity because she's the
Overall
the
coordinator.
planner and the initiator, the organizer of this event, tonight's event, and we thought that we will miss her, but apparently she exerted too much effort to come here tonight to be with us. And her name is Miss Leah. Aquino. Say something. You have to tell your life story.
Thank you, Elms. It's really good to see everybody. My voice is still out of tune, but it's okay. You can hear me. If you have any questions, please let me know. So I belong to 1976 graduates. I'm 68 years old. I am so proud to say my age because it's been a long time. There's been so many challenges that came across it. And I have my own family too. I am very close to all of you. Actually, I haven't met Celeste. This is the first time. And Mumbai, you were just in high school, I guess, at that time. And then everybody I'm very familiar with. Oh, Beth. Hi, family of Beth. And my best friend over there, Tipin. Oh, for short, Tipin for the longest name. And Inday Des. Inday Evelyn, I haven't seen you since you graduated, actually. And that was in 1976. Yes. I am so glad to be here today, or tonight. I'd rather be here than laying down on the bed. Because if I do, I wake up tomorrow, it's a different day. And I don't want to let this pass through because this is one of those days that you don't see anybody just like this. It may take another year or two, but this is one of those memories that will stay with us forever. Yes. So I'm glad you enjoy your trips. I'm not the only one who planned it. It's a teamwork. We go back and forth a lot. Inday, well, I have to special mention you, Theo. So Tony, because you have helped a lot too. And he called me and he said, so what should I said, well, you can do this and you drive. And Lucy, thanks Lou. For what? For driving. And I was really like, oh my gosh, you could have taken Uber or Lyft, it's too far. But it worked out for everybody, God knows.
Just took Tylenol to drive.
Yeah. And probably a wine at night when you come home. The special thing tonight is the food is good. But yes, salmon is good. I love salmon. But just meeting each other, I think that's beyond the bonding that we do have. My husband is not here, he's sick, and so does our two boys. So I have to wait Do you have any questions for me? I'm negative, by the way. Any questions? My family, we have 5 children, 5 boys. I retired as a nurse. I'm an NICU nurse for a long time. I also did my teaching credentials and my master's. I did my master's, studied, worked at the same time, raised a family. You were young, you can do everything. But at this age, you kind of slow down a little bit, you know. What else? So we adopted 2 boys and added to our 5. They're young, they're 6 and 7 now. They are, I think, the peacemaker of my family. Because everybody's adult, they have their own, you know, they have their own thing. But when we got this 2, we started kindergarten and changing diapers, and but then it just worked out that way. And I thank you, Lord, for that. Our 2 granddaughters, they live a little bit far. They're in San Diego, so we don't see them very often. That's the only 2 we have, and I keep asking for more. And they said, Mom, you have to be patient. You have to wait. I said, what? You guys are taking so long, you know? So, anyways, that's my life story. It's mostly a lot of blessings from above. And I couldn't think of anything else. I mean, if it's for you, it's for you. Doesn't matter. Okay? You just tread that path. Challenges along the way, that go for it.